Have a good and wonderful time of day to all. And today, we have the second issue of Mother Fat on Keto 55 Plus. And today, in fact, we are showing you Lyudmila Vasilievna, part-time my mother, part-time grandmother of my children. I'm drinking Praska, and this is the second glass, and maybe my tongue will shut up a little, but I don't think it will shut up after the second glass. So, 2 days shock content. So, Mom came to our Keto on the 17th. Today is the 27th, and Mom has lost 6 and 6 kilograms. 6 and 6 kilograms in 10 days of strict keto nutrition without disruptions, completely according to the rules of our keto intensive. Here is a very important point why I emphasize completely according to the rules of keto intensive, because Mom clearly follows the rules so that we can show how it really works if you follow all the rules from and to. Mom didn't say hello. Oh, hello. I'm saying hello, Mom. Hello. Mom, if she had drunk champagne, of course, she might have been more cheerful, but for the first month of keto and keto nutrition, in general, when you introduce new habits, alcohol, of course, should be excluded due to the fact that alcohol still relaxes the nervous system. After alcohol wants get something to eat, get back to your old habits. Therefore, for the first month, of course, it is advisable to give up alcohol from some of these negative habits, but hopefully alcohol. This is the most negative habit that you have in general, and I won't do anything. I'm fine. So, we wait right before the very beginning of this video. Vitaly is filming. Now he will post it. Actually, we weigh Mom, and Mom already weighs 6 and 6 kilograms in 10 days. I'm even afraid to lose weight further, because there are still 20 days ahead of the month. Mom is like this already after. On the 30th day, it will simply weigh 60 kilograms. No, it's actually a very interesting experience. It's interesting to watch how people change their habits, change their attitude. Mom, tell me, how many times do you eat a day now? Oh, twice a day, because it's unbearable to eat 3 times a day. It's so nutritious, so rich. And so I eat somewhere around 11. Well, it happens up to 12, that's it. But again, when I want to, I already start eating. And somewhere from 6:30 to 7 in the evening, I eat. Well, that's it. And then I go to bed. What time do you go to bed? But in general, when I go to bed, sometimes at 11, sometimes at 12, but I get up at 6 in the morning. It used to get up at 7. This, by the way, is such a feature. A lot of people who come to keto interval fasting start getting enough sleep faster. But, firstly, due to the fact that you try to observe the sleep regime, and the girls who are with us and the boys at the intensive will not give up, that the first thing on the first day that I throw off is the sleep regime. Why do you need to keep track of who went to bed at 23, woke up at 8, starts going to bed at 2? This is our daughter. I'm sorry. He goes to bed at 23, wakes up there at 8, began to wake up at 7. Here I also rolled up 1 pepper right now. Come on, let me through, please. It starts to get enough sleep really faster, and we also have 1. Then, as if after 6, 7, 8 months of keto, the dream returns as if to its own circles, and you need that hour back again. But at first, when you go to keto with your mom, 100% in deep wailing, based on the fact that I started sleeping less, I wake up at 6 in the morning myself, and the fact that she eats twice and gets full. Sometimes even the second time she doesn't really want to eat, and what she is for 10 days lost 6 and 6. It is 100%. She is in the deepest ketosis. Then, over time, this hour of sleep is added. Then at some time, I also had a reduced sleep there for the first 4 or 5 months. And then I came back, and now I strictly need my 8 hours. Mom eats twice, as she told you. Here we have been resting for 2 days, and we took a little picture of her plates. And we will definitely post a video of her first meal, her second meal, so that there is an understanding of how keto plates look in general. That is us. Everything is as simple as possible. Yes, that is, if this is the first meal, then there are, say, 4 fried eggs with bacon and butter. There is a piece of tomato, cheese, and a piece of some good sausage with a good composition, like water or coffee. Mom doesn't have lactose intolerance. Maybe we don't know. I have it most likely, so do I. She just never took the test. She drinks with the usual milk there, coffee, and with a retreat, all according to the usual program, with or without butter. We will also show it more, of course, the menu. Maybe even next weekend, we will come to her when we shoot the 3rd video. We'll show her a little bit of her day, in general, what she does. Mom is just one of those people who do not take 10,000 steps a day. Mom has a serious leg injury. 2 years have already passed. Well, the 3rd year, right, the 3rd year has gone. My mother sewed in one place, and she decided to fix the roof. There was a strong wind blowing, she fell and something there. What happened to you? She crushed the whole heel, and she had 2 or 3 operations in a row. There was inflammation, rotting. Well, actually, the fun was complete. Mom is limping a little, but in general, she started walking more and started moving more. It is she who sheds weight with a minimum number of steps, but with the observance of sleep, vitamin, water, 2 meals a day. If you add a step, I think the result would be even faster. Again, is a gym expected in the future or a sport? I'm not sure. I think probably not. Dancing. Mom wants to go dancing. It's like my sister, that is Sasha, my sister, also does not do anything, but she dropped more than 50 kilograms on ketosis. Interval fasting. Mom walks around the yard doing something. Floods that bathhouse, cleans the house, grandchildren come to her, she'll understand with them. Yes, then she's probably already walking her 5 or 6,000 steps a day here. On some day of the weekend, we will attach a sports bracelet to you, see how many steps are taking place per day, and we will definitely tell you about it. But this does not mean that you need to do the same. That is, adding of course, the movement of sports is important and necessary. Next question. There were a lot of comments under the video. Let mom talk. Let mom talk too. I would like to say of course it's easy, but after the previous video, mom said, my God, how can you talk so much? Actually speaking to the camera, knowing that you will be shown somewhere, is firstly, it's difficult. This is an experience, and it needs to be done on an ongoing basis. Mom doesn't have such experience, she doesn't seem to need it. We will, of course, try to connect her next video as much as possible, so that she tells everything. Maybe she studies a lot about vitamins, maybe she will connect, and it will be interesting to talk about it somehow. I think she can do it, but really speaking to the camera and looking into the camera is not easy. This is work and experience, and some kind of professionalism. If you go back to my first YouTube videos, they're 6 or 7 years ago, and today it will be just heaven and earth. It will be like a first grader and a person who has already graduated from the institute. That's really how it works. At the same time, mom speaks well, competently, normally, qualitatively. At the same time, mom also knows a lot, and we will definitely show mom's life in general, because mom, this is not only a person who came to Keto. This is a woman, I repeat, who is 55 years old, who has 5 grandchildren. The 6th is on the way, who was born in Kazakhstan, lived in a private house, then lived in an apartment all her life, and 3 years ago was already there. The 4th year has gone. She bought a plot of land, lives in a house. Her grandchildren come to her. Mom can cook, bake, wash, iron, knit, build, carry out plumbing, electrics. This is a jack of all trades, in fact, who now wants to knit and sew our girls with beads. That is, a real person who knows everything. Slowly, we will somehow introduce it as a separate and hero in our YouTube channel, tell, show. 2 days practice has shown, 10 days minus 6, and 6, mom on 2 meals a day. Mom goes to bed at 23. At 24, wakes up at 6, drinks water, walks 5 or 6,000 steps, but not somewhere separately, but on the territory of her house. And what is a woman on the territory of her house and running with her grandchildren? Yesterday Masha had a birthday, and by the way, everyone in our birthday party was on keto. We made lamb ribs, we made pork kebab, vegetable salad, arugula salad, nuts, sausages, cheese, and praska. That's it. There was nothing else. A wonderful birthday. Everything turned out delicious and great. Mom, what do you want? And recommend it to people who are only on somewhere nutrition. Well, maybe there are any suggestions and recommendations. Well, I would just add what I wanted. Why I still had a desire to somehow lose weight due to the fact that I have a leg injury, and it's hard for me to leave, and the heel is erased, and therefore I may have. And the fact that I see how my daughters have changed, well, why wouldn't I be able to do that? And well, that was firstly easier, but secondly, I will look much younger. And I want to be like my girls. I want to be told that I am their sister. The eldest. Well, in general, it seems to me that mom already looks younger than 55 years, and it's probably hard to tell from her, yes, that there is initially weight. We had a 95 start, and now we weigh 88 and 4, that is 6 and 6 kilograms, and I think that in a month, we will be very surprised. Do you remember how at first we bouquets minus 13 kilograms? It seems to me that mom will surpass these 13 kilograms. When my sister dropped 10 in the first place, we all gasped and groaned. Then some time passed. I lost 13 kilograms, got up like this. How can you even lose so much? And mom will lose 6 and 6 in 10 days. But I think she will probably lose 12 to 15 kilograms in a month. It turns out 95, probably 80-82 she will weigh in a month. I think this is a very cool example for those who think that it is impossible to lose weight at the age of 50-55. By the way, this question was asked. I don't know how relevant it is. There were several such questions in a row. Are you already in menopause? Well, yes, I'm practically there. Well, let's say a man is not menopause. No, more. No. That is, a person is somewhere around, but there is already hormone replacement therapy. Right, there is already hormone replacement therapy because mom works with a gynecologist, with an endocrinologist, and mom goes through a complete checkup of the whole body once a year, and before starting keto, for a whole month. She may have started earlier, but we decided that we will examine everything before, so that in a month, you will see the results of tests before and after the month of keto. But dame, to be honest, I do not know what to show, because mom has really good tests. That is, mom has no problems with the thyroid gland, mom has no problems with hormones, mom is somewhere in premenopause, but not in menopause, while mom is 55 years old, and what else is it? You're a little criminal. But in general, I think it is clear from my mother, yes, that this person is clearly not 55 years old. She is as active as possible, despite the leg injury and so on. Therefore, we will share, tell, show. The plates are included here. Actually, we are looking at mom. Mom, turn around, turn around. It seems to me that there is already a result, even from our first meeting. Vitalik will glue them together now, and you will watch the first meeting and the second. Mom, I think she already looks thinner than me, to be honest. Well, cool, but that's it. Then see you in our next issues of the Diary of Mother Zeruha and Keto 55+. Bye-bye. 5